appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 1792. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of stalking, and that's from October 3rd of 2020. Stand up. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Right out of the gate, this judge sets the tone. Drug test or jail. This isn't casual conversation. This is a compliance check tied directly to freedom. Notice how quickly the choice is framed as this door or that door. That's not drama, that's leverage.
My allergies.
Okay. I tested you this morning. You gonna have anything in your system?
No, ma'am, but I just sneezed back there.
Okay, let's double check it. Have a seat in the jury box, please. Sir, thank you. Miss Paul, come up. So, Miss Paul, I received a note that you refused to take a drug test.
Yes, ma'am, because I leaned against the thing. I just finished sneezing back there, and I felt like I was being singled out. I know I have alcohol in my system.
So
the night before.
So let me explain. If you don't test and let me see what is or is not in your system, then I'm going to assume that you're positive, and I will raise your bond for sure, and you'll go to jail.
Okay.
Here's the legal reality. Refusing a court-ordered drug test is treated the same as failing it. The judge is spelling it out no test means an automatic assumption of a positive result, which can trigger bond increases in jail time.
So do you want to take the test and let me see what's in your system?
I don't have anything in my system besides alcohol.
Then go take the test.
I can't pee.
We're going to give you some water.
I just had water.
Then you want me to go ahead and send you to jail?
I don't know. You haven't even finished running down my charges to me.
What?
Running down my charges to me.
What do you mean?
What I was here for, or if I'm going to get a lawyer, and all that.
First things first is I'm ordering you to take a drug test. If you refuse the drug test, then you're refusing a court order, and I'll raise your bond and you'll go to jail. Then you'll have an attorney come visit you in jail, and they'll go over all of the charges. If you want to take the time.
I can bond out.
This is where things start to spiral. She's focused on work, kids, and fairness, but the court is focused on compliance. Question for you. Should personal circumstances ever override a direct court order, or is the judge right? To stay strict here.
Yeah, your bond's going to be raised, though.
But could I bond out today? That's what I'm asking. Because
you don't know what I'm going to set your bond at
yet. Because I'm trying to go to work.
Well, then you should probably take the drug test.
Let's try.
Because the more you refuse to do it, the more concern I have, and probably the higher your bond's going to be.
I'm just worried about getting back to my kids and going back to work because
Then take the drug test. So either there's something in your system other than alcohol.
Something in my system.
Right.
I said that.
You said you have alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not worried about that right now.
Maybe some weed.
Walk out that door instead of that door comes back again. At this point, the judge is signaling that patience is gone. Every delay, every excuse is quietly pushing the bond higher.
Take the test. Let me see what's in your system.
It's weed.
Okay. I want to see what's in it. Take the test. And then we'll decide. Just because you test positive does not necessarily mean that I'm going to raise your bond, but we're going to have some discussions depending on what's in your system. So if you want any opportunity today to walk out that door instead of that door, go take the test. Otherwise, I'm raising your bond right now.
I can sit and see if I can pee.
Go try.
15 minutes later.
Justin Wallace with Mr. Lewis. Okay, so you refused again.
I didn't refuse. I told him that I couldn't go.
This is huge. Admitting daily marijuana use while out on bond is essentially admitting to a bond violation. Even in states where weed laws are relaxed, bond conditions are their own rulebook. Canned, breaking them has immediate consequences.
I didn't refuse, but he said.
There's no way that after a couple hours you can't go a little bit. So I'm going to find Miss Paul based on your Which, number one, that you told me that you smoked marijuana. You told the man in the back, the drug tester, that you smoke daily, and that you used alcohol also yesterday, which alcohol's I'm not so worried about unless you're driving. But obviously using marijuana is a violation of the law, which means it's a violation of your bond conditions.
Okay.
And so, let me see something real quick. Your current bond that you I need to take a look at probable cause affidavit. Give me just a minute to get more information about you and your case, and then I'll decide what to set your new bond at.
Miss West, can I say, I know that I'm going to jail today, that's fine, but I feel like I've been the victim in this and I have the proof. I'm just overwhelmed at this point with the whole situation. Well, because the girl is still harassing me.
Have you called the cops?
No, but I have the proof of her going to my job recently. Letters from my job and her job.
All right, just hold on. You're going to need to tell all that to a lawyer. That's You still have that assault down the hall pending?
I have to go to that courtroom for the same person.
This drug patch changes everything. It doesn't just say yes or no, it tracks levels. Over time, translation. The court will know if she's actually stopping or just waiting it out. And if those numbers don't drop, the bond goes up again.
All right, so based on the limited information that I have,
Procedure. Jeez.
I'm going to again find that you violated the conditions of your bond, and in cause number 25 DCCR 1752, raise that bond to $35,000. A condition of that bond, if you make it, is that you have to have a drug patch put on within 24 hours of your release from custody.
Okay.
And obviously, if you get out soon, I'm going to assume that that drug patch will initially be positive.
Okay.
But it should be going down. So
Okay.
it doesn't just test whether you're positive or negative. It gives me an amount.
Okay.
And if it's not going down, then that bond's going to go up even higher. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't get the drug patch changed every 2 weeks like you're supposed to, some people say, oh, it fell off, and they don't just fall off. Okay. So you need to make sure you have it on at all times to get it tested when you're supposed to. If you
Okay.
make that bond, go back with the bailiff.
Okay.